May I come in, sir?
Come in, Vishal.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Vishal, introduce yourself.
Sir, I'm Vishal Pattnaik. I am from the state of Odisha. I belong to the city of Bhubaneswar, which is also the temple city. I've done my engineering in electrical engineering from Bhubaneswar itself. Post that, I did my post-graduation in human resource management as an MBA from XIMB. I worked with ICICI Bank in the capacity of senior human resource manager. Presently, sir, I'm working as the assistant commissioner of GST for the state of Odisha, sir.
Okay. What fascinates you about foreign service? You put it in number 2.
Yes,
in
sir.
preference.
Yes, sir. Presently, sir, the present dynamics across the world is such that foreign service becomes a very alluring service in terms of the capacities they work in and the kind of work that is expected out of them in different capacities, sir. That is primarily the reason, sir.
How will your, your domain knowledge
Sir.
help you in foreign service?
Sir, there are primarily, if I have to say, sir, there are 2 domain knowledges that I have in terms of education: electrical engineering and human resource management. Sir, in terms of electrical engineering, it is about the EV technology and EV based policies that can be taken up with other states, other countries as well. For example, we have the Solar Mama program with Kenya and African countries, wherein we train people, the women specifically. So electrical engineering can help in that way. In terms of human resource management, sir, again, as I said, sir, we undertake in multiple forms of capacity development programs and high impact projects. In that term, sir, it is becoming crucial in terms of capacity development.
Okay. Is our foreign policy geared up for the changing international scenario?
Sir, if you
Is our foreign policy
Sir.
geared up for the changing international scenario?
Sir, I believe, sir, it is adapting with the time, with the necessities of the world, the contemporary realities as well. For example, sir, the way we are engaging with Afghanistan, the Taliban 2.0 shows the development in our foreign policies, the maturity in our ways of engagement from principle based to interest based and necessity based on contemporary realities.
Tell me, what did we learn from Operation Sindoor, internationally speaking?
Sir, so primarily we learnt about 3 aspects: the security aspect, wherein India still has a significant amount of advantage because of the personnel that we have who are trained sufficiently, along with the technology that comes with it, that gives us the fundamental advantage. But it also shows that it is a ground where our potential gets guesstimated by the countries across, and hence the strength and weaknesses of our own defense services gets evaluated. Second, sir, there are necessary economic repercussions to war as well. Also, the possibilities of fake news, the propagandas that can be taken up, and hence we'll have to fight with them as well instead of just the war itself. The third, sir, we as a nation have been principled in our stance, but we have to be strong in our actions as well, and both of them have to go hand in hand, sir, is what I believe.
Okay. We'll go back to your state for a while.
Sir.
Do you know about the ancient links between the then Kalinga and Sri Lanka? Those days was known as Ceylon, probably, no?
Sir.
What was the linkage?
Sir, I'm unaware.
You are not, okay. Tell me about Kalinga and Southeast Asia. What kind of links we had?
So the primary links were of trade and commerce, as well as people-to-people ties to a certain extent also existed then. The Bali Jatra is one of the festivals that commemorates the Sadhavas who used to move on staged boats from India's coast to Java and Bali for trade. They also stayed back there, and Cambodia is said to have been established by a king who was from Kalinga itself. So such relationships existed, sir.
Okay, my last question to you,
Sir.
Vishal. There is a reset in India-Canada relations.
Sir.
how do we use this, to rein in Khalistani elements in Canada? You understand my question?
Understood, sir. Sir, I will have to think of it, sir, for a minute. Can I take
Yeah,
a
please
minute?
have a minute.
Sir, the diplomatic channels primarily have to focus on the fact that the land of Canada should not be used in any way for having any form of propaganda or any form of actions which threaten the integrity and security of the country. That should be a non-negotiable on our part in terms of our dealing. We should also leverage upon our people-to-people ties to ensure that such actions are mostly mitigated inside the country itself by the people who are actually supporting India and India's necessities and origin. The fact that Sikhism and Sikh traditions are very integral to India should also be highlighted at multiple fronts, and so that is not a necessity that Khalistan may be created, which becomes the fundamental basis of this engagement. Such ties may ensure that our relationships actually evolve into a fruitful one, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Vishal,
Sir.
you are an electrical engineer.
Sir.
What is the relation of electricity and environment?
So the source of electricity,
or how electricity impacts the environment?
Sir, there are two ways to look at it, sir. One is the source approach and one is the utilization approach. The source of the electricity is one of the reasons where environment gets affected. Coal-based power plant is something which has higher carbon footprint as compared to a hydrogen-based power source. That is one of the aspects, sir.
Hydrogen-based?
Yes, sir.
As compared to hydrogen-based?
Yes, sir.
That means apart from thermal or coal power,
sir,
there is only source that is available is hydro-based. I am hydrogen-based.
Sir, it was an example, sir. That was just...
Tell us the entire thing, no?
Sir, any form of renewable energy sources, including solar, wind, hydropower, micro hydropower, nuclear power, these have a lower footprint as compared to the traditional energy sources.
And you forgot about the power which you initially mentioned.
Sir, hydrogen.
Anyway, please carry on.
So the second part being about the consumption patterns of it. Distributed consumption patterns of solar-based energy by industries or by public in general makes the consumption itself carbon neutral. Unlike multiple sources of multiple industries depending on specifically petroleum or coal-based power sources. That makes it difficult in terms of consumption as well, because that has a higher carbon footprint, sir. So in both the ways, electricity and environment are crucial and interlinked, sir.
Which is the best power according to you? Best source of power, you can say, or?
Sir, if I have to consider both intermittency of supply and consistency of supply as well as the carbon footprint, hydropower would be one of the best sources of energy, sir.
Do we have much scope of hydropower in India?
Sir, we have done as many major hydropower projects as possible, but there are too many issues with respect to land acquisition as well as rehabilitation. But micro hydropower can be very well scaled up in terms of technology. In-channel preservation of water and hydro pump based storage systems can be developed for tapping into.
What is the impact of coal-based electricity generation plants?
Sir, impacts can be in terms of three aspects if I have to think of, sir. In terms of environmental aspects, sir, the flue gas that is generated, the emission of carbon dioxide and the carbon footprint becomes a crucial issue. Economically, sir, though very cheap, It destroys a lot of the area where it is established in general, causing multiple issues with regards to health and other aspects, sir. Also, sir, the rehabilitation part where the plant being established causes multiple tribals or other communities who are dependent on the local area to be
You
displaced.
talked about carbon footprints.
Sir.
How does that harm the environment?
So the environment has a carrying capacity. The amount of carbon dioxide that it can process ecologically in terms of the plants and the forest being the natural sink. When the carbon dioxide produced is more than the sink itself, sink's capacity, there is an imbalance in terms of carbon that is net in the system. Hence the issue, net in the atmosphere. Hence the concern becomes the issue. Hence it becomes a concern because it ends up absorbing a lot of heat and creating global warming as a impact, sir.
Global warming, how does it happen?
Sir, the greenhouse gases keep on absorbing a part of the insolation. The absorption capacity changes with respect to the kind of gases that are present in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide and certain gases like SF6 have a higher potential of greenhouse heating.
Does it have something to do with the ozone layer also?
Sir, ozone layer has no connection with greenhouse effect, sir, as per me, sir.
Acha. Otherwise?
Sir, ozone layer is primarily with regards to the UV radiations entering the atmosphere and which can impact us in terms of health and skin conditions.
Okay. Now a question on anthropology is your subject, na?
Yes, sir, optional subject.
What is the family system that is prevalent in India now?
So,
Or there are family systems, you
so,
can say.
so, sir, if I have to go by the area in terms of rural and urban areas mostly have nuclear family setups, and the rural areas still continue with a certain degree of joint families. But we find exceptions in both cases. In urban areas as well, the industrial families still continue to live in a joint family setup because of its scale of its nature of business and the scale of the family, as well as the advantages they get being a part of Hindu undivided family. That becomes a necessary factor behind that. In case of rural areas as well, we find migrant laborers moving out of the villages and areas, causing female-headed families to be left behind, where the woman is taking care of the children as well as earnings of the family. So these are the primary.
Any other types or distinction about families?
So joint family, nuclear family, extended family, and female-headed family is what I can think of as of now.
Patriarchal, matriarchal?
Sir, patriarchal family and matriarchal family can be defined, sir, in these subsets as well, because, sir, it depends on a case-to-case basis as to who controls the process and what aspect of the process.
So should we not talk about patriarchal or matriarchal families when we say the division of or distinction of families or
So
types of families?
We can, sir. We can, sir.
We can. No?
Yes, sir.
Where is matriarchal family system there in India?
Sir, matriarchal family system primarily does not exist in general, sir. But matrilineal, matrilineal family does not exist, sir. Matriarchal families exist to a certain extent in the northeastern areas where the tribals have certain degree of.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Vishal, KBK districts in Odisha. KBK stands for?
Sir, Kalahandi, Bolangir, and Koraput, sir.
Koraput, okay. So now these have been bifurcated and trifurcated.
Yes,
and I
sir.
think now number has reached to 12,
Yes,
isn't
sir.
it? And these are the most backward districts.
Sir.
First of all, you tell me which are the main problems in these districts. I think almost same in all three districts.
Sir.
And number two, if at all you get into IAS and posted in one of, get your own cadre, Odisha,
Sir.
and posted in one of these districts as DM,
Sir.
then what will you do
Sir.
there?
So, sir, the three districts, Koraput, Bolangir and Kalahandi, have to a certain extent similar issues, but also unique issues for themselves.
Okay.
Kalahandi was known primarily for deaths because of starvation, as well as deaths because of absence of access to food. Bolangir was primarily known for distress migration as well as death because of starvation. Uh, Koraput was very tribally rich and hence was one of the major areas where Marxism also had some form of footprint, sir. Also, the very low human development indices across the three districts were the primary
Yeah.
issues. Sir, there are efforts for bottom-up approach in terms of development presently being taken, and that can be very well scaled up, sir. For example, sir, Kalahandi has, as of now, become the rice bowl of the state by virtue of its own agricultural practices as well as its adaptation by women specifically into the fields. Sir, also the development of unique products like dragon fruit, strawberry, and coffee farming have been taken up in the district of Koraput as well, which is generating revenue for.
Okay, what would you do if you are posted as district magistrate? Let it be Kalahandi.
So,
Hmm.
so there would be primarily three aspects to it, sir. The human capital aspect would be focused at ensuring educational provisions are provided to all people as much as possible to the last mile as per the NEP. Sir, the second would be, sir, health and health related aspects, including the extension of the Poshan Abhiyan as well as the other aspects of maternity care, so that the mother and child mortality ratios reduce as well as the tribal health indicators also increase in these areas. The third aspect would be, sir, the revenue generation capacity of them by self-employment capacities through agricultural innovation as well as farmer producer organization creation. Sir.
Okay, which centrally sponsored schemes would you like to implement the most in these district in Kalahandi, for example?
Sir, I'll have to read about particular
Okay,
center.
no problem. Now you are assistant commissioner in GST.
Yes, sir.
So 101st amendment in the constitution related to GST.
Yes, sir.
So in how many articles the changes were made through this particular constitutional amendment?
So there were more than 10 articles which were impacted.
I know only 5. Anyway, you read about it.
Sir.
I think the number was 5. And if it was 10, you can check it.
Sir.
So can you tell me some of them?
Sir. So for example, sir, 169A that deals with GST in terms of interstate, sir.
Mm-hmm.
IGST provisions are provided in the same, and how IGST would be settled between the center and the multiple states by CBIC. Later on, subordinate legislation.
At least you might be knowing about GST Council under which article of the Constitution provision for GST Council.
Sir, sir, as far as if you allow me, I can take a guess, sir. I can.
Anyway, leave it.
Sir.
So you are MBA, eh?
Sir.
Behavioral economics. So there is a verse in Sanskrit which I will translate in English, and then you tell me what exactly that means.
Sir.
There is no person in the world who is not having any potential.
Sir.
But rare is the visionary who can transform this into reality. I repeat, there is no person in the world who is not having any potential. But rare is the visionary who can transform this into reality.
So there are two aspects to this shloka, sir. The first deals with the fact that there is an inner potential in every individual, and that potential that can be tapped into, sir. The second deals with the presence of leadership and people who can actually tap into the same.
Very good. What is this? One earth, one sun, one grid.
So, sir, I'll have to read on it, sir.
I think you might be knowing about this. One earth, one sun, one grid.
Sir, so that specifically deals with integration of solar grids across the nations, and primarily focused at particular areas, then integrating them.
Okay, related with this environmental talent search exam,
Sir.
you have got silver medal at
Sir.
national level.
So,
So, what do you mean by climate clock?
sir, I'll have to read on it.
Okay, is there any region, any place, any state in our country which is carbon neutral? There is only one, as far as I know. Which is that?
Sir, Sikkim.
Carbon neutral.
Sikkim would be, sir.
No.
Sir,
Sikkim.
I'm sorry. sir.
Anyway,
Sir.
any country which is not only carbon neutral but carbon negative.
Sir,
There is only one. What could that be?
Sir, Bhutan.
Bhutan. Bhutan is the only country in the world which is carbon negative. Which are the factors responsible for that?
Sir, the primacy to ecological preservation as well as reduction in.
If you know, then only you tell me. Otherwise,
Sir, I'll have to read on it. The specifics.
okay.
Sir.
Thank you.
Vishal,
Sir.
this global warming is caused by?
Sir, the absorption of insolation beyond the heat balance that the
So
Earth
greenhouse gases.
Yes, sir.
So greenhouse gases are always bad.
No, sir.
Then what
Sir,
are the uses?
So greenhouse gases cause greenhouse effect, which end up absorbing a part of the insolation that is coming from the sun. They ensure that the temperature of Earth is ambient. So that is the reason why Earth's atmosphere.
Which is the major greenhouse gas?
So there are two primary greenhouse gases. The H2O and CO2 are the two primary.
CO. What is the use of CO2? Why should we have CO2?
So the CO2 as a gas is crucial for plant growth as well as plant-based photosynthesis.
Okay. Individual liberty is above majoritarian morality.
Sir.
Heard of this?
No, sir.
This has come from Supreme Court.
Sir.
So anyway, what does it mean?
Sir, I'll have to read on it. Sir.
Okay. See, in the recent past, White House warmly welcomed one ex-terrorist.
Sir.
Can you tell who was he or who is he?
Sir, I'll have to read on the exact details of this.
Some Al-Qaeda
Sir.
leader,
Sir.
great leader. Eh?
Sir, I know about the case, sir, but I am not able to recollect the
Syria?
exact names and details.
Syrian leader?
Sir, I'll have to read on it.
Okay. Article 32 and Article 226.
Sir.
What are these? What are similarities and dissimilarities?
Sir, they talk about the writ jurisdiction of the constitutional courts, 32 being the writ jurisdiction for Supreme Court and 226 being the writ jurisdiction for High Courts. Sir, here there are two primary differences. The fact that 32 becomes a part of the fundamental right and hence can be moved by any individual even without appeal to the High Court and appeal against the High Court. But also in case of 226, the writ jurisdiction is wider than that of Supreme Court is what is said. These are the two primary differences.
And that's all?
So,
So which is more powerful?
Sir, both of them have the same powers in terms of enforcing the writs, sir. But one of them is fundamental right because of which people can move directly to the Supreme Court under the Article 32.
I think 226 is more powerful. They have liberty to refuse, whereas Supreme Court generally doesn't do that.
So here I constitute power to be on the perspective of the citizen instead of the institution. But yes, sir, 226 is more powerful if the institution is to be considered.
Okay. Can you tell me just approximate percentage of population paying GST?
Sir, population, I do not know exactly, sir, the percentage of population. Sir.
Approximate. You are in GST, some number you'll be able to tell.
Sir, I can talk about the number of enterprises who are there, sir, but I cannot talk about, sir, because
10%, 20%, 40%, 50%.
So presently, sir, GST does not apply on the B2C consumptions. So individual count is a difficulty, sir, in that term, sir.
I thought whosoever is consuming goods
Sir,
which are taxable,
Sir.
GST, they are paying.
Sir.
So majority of them will be paying.
So, sir, in that term, sir, almost 90% and above would
Yes,
be.
so that's what I was asking. Okay, just my last question. Tariff and non-tariff barriers.
Sir.
Examples.
Sir, tariff barriers would be in terms of higher taxes, the higher rates of customs, but non-tariff barriers would be in terms of phytosanitary conditions, sanitary conditions, qualitative checks, carbon neutrality parameters. Those can be non-tariff barriers, sir.
That's all. Nothing else? Non-tariff, there are so many.
So that is what I can think of, sir. As of now.
Like these sanctions and all, what is that? Russian oil don't
Sir,
purchase.
Sir, sanctions can also be non-tariff.
Regional tensions.
Yes, sir.
These are also non-tariff.
Sir.
Thank you.
Sir.
Vishal, the formal part of your interview with us is concluded.
Sir.
Now we'll go to the feedback stage now.
Sir.
So we'll give you our feedback.
Thank you, sir.
You are a very good candidate.
Thank you, sir.
You have already made it into OFS,
Sir.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It's called Odisha Financial
Thanks, sir.
Services.
Yes, sir.
So just a few suggestions
Sir.
which will stand you in good stead
Sir.
in the interview. One, I think you try to learn as much as possible about Odisha.
Sir.
It's a fascinating state.
Sir.
I asked you on Southeast Asia.
Sir.
You need to learn more about Kalinga and Southeast Asia.
Understood, sir.
You know, an expedition was led also during the time of late Mr. Biju Pattnaik. You remember that?
Sir.
You remember or no?
No, sir.
Okay. So, and also I think during the time of the ex-chief minister.
Naveen Pattnaik, sir.
So, to Bali, the
Sir.
expedition was led.
Sir.
Second, I asked you about Odisha and Ceylon.
Sir, I did not know that.
You know that an Odia prince called Vijaya,
Yes, sir.
he founded the Sinhalese race,
Sir.
and there have been marriages between the dynasties
Yes, sir.
of Kalinga and Ceylon at that time.
Yes, sir.
So there are links.
Sir.
And if you go to Sri Lanka, some of their names are similar to Odia names.
Sir.
So interesting subject.
Understood.
Second, I think your job now, what you are doing,
Yes, sir.
a question was asked about GST, but they may ask you about what you are doing. You have got your own cadre now, Odisha cadre.
Sir.
Maybe you get into IAS, you may get, some other cadre.
Sir.
So what is the point of,
Understood, sir.
So maybe be prepared to answer.
Sir.
And third, since you have mentioned Indian Foreign Service as your
Second preference.
second preference, so questions on why you want to join, why Foreign Service attracts you, fascinates you, and how do you become a good diplomat? What are the attributes of a good diplomat? How do you become a good diplomat?
So.
Okay. Anthropology, you will definitely get some questions on anthropology. And read the newspaper. Which one you read, by the way?
So the Economic Times and the Indian Express.
Indian Express, okay. Read it very carefully,
Sir.
thoroughly, I would say.
Sir.
And then make notes, especially on international affairs.
So.
Be it Russia-Ukraine conflict
So.
or India-USA relations. You know that there have been some developments recently.
Yes,
all the FTAs that we are signing.
So.
By the way, who will be our guests of honor for the Republic Day?
Sir, I'm forgetting,
You-
sir. I have read it, but I'm forgetting, sir. As well.
Okay. So, do you think they may ask you about the FTAs which are there in
Sir.
pipeline?
Sir.
When is your interview?
So it's on 17th of February, sir.
17th of February, so the budget will be there.
Yes, sir.
So, you have to be prepared, well prepared,
With the budget, sir.
make notes, and I think you are reading the Economic Times,
Sir.
which will give you a fair idea about the budget.
Sir.
And when you read, make notes.
Sir.
Now, my colleagues will, give their feedback to you. Vishal,
Sir.
I don't want to frighten you, but want you to be very well prepared for the interview.
Sir.
You have a number of areas
Sir.
you will be inviting questions from.
Sir.
One, your engineering background, electrical engineering, so be prepared for electrical
Sir.
engineering. Common questions.
Understood.
Your anthropology as optional subject, practical questions.
Sir.
Theory also maybe.
Sir.
Third, your MBA background.
Sir.
your behavioral economics background,
Sir.
HRM and behavioral.
Sir.
Then DEF.
Sir.
Then your state and district.
Sir.
Huh?
Sir.
In addition, national affairs, international affairs. So you have got enough time to prepare,
Sir.
but you don't have any choice but to devote at least 8 to 10 hours a day for your interview.
Sir.
On each subject, you have to prepare at least 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe 50 questions. And by then, budget will also be there. So on budget also and budget related economic questions.
Sir.
Hmm?
Sir.
We have not been able to ask because time is shorter, limited time.
Sir.
So all these areas, 6-7 areas, you have to prepare well.
Sir.
But I am sure with the type of answers you have given,
Sir.
and the personality you have,
Sir.
you must certainly get. And sorry, one point I forgot about you is your background of the service that you are in presently.
Sir.
So all these areas you have to prepare very well. Sir. Difference between state budget and a corporation's budget.
Sir.
All those things. Huh?
Understood, sir.
So, but I am sure you will certainly make it a good interview.
Sir.
And get good marks.
Sir.
So Vishal, you are
Thank you,
very
sir.
good candidate. Feedback has already been given.
Sir.
And in addition to that, whatever has been said, the issues related with the environment,
Sir.
because you have mentioned that in your extracurricular and activities, hobbies and like that. So only place in our country carbon neutral Pali in Jammu and Kashmir. There is Pali Panchayat.
Sir.
And how has it become carbon neutral? That also you should know.
Sir.
And Bhutan is the only country which is carbon negative.
Negative.
Factors,
Sir.
forest cover,
Sir.
and energy generation, how that is generated? Hydroelectric power.
Hydroelectric power.
And that is exported also.
Sir.
And for that it gets carbon
Credits.
credits. That's why it has become carbon negative.
Sir.
Main factors. They are the main factors. Some other factors are also there. So you should be very well prepared with the environmental issues.
Sir.
Huh? Okay, I wish you all the best. And related with those centrally sponsored schemes, how have you forgotten crop insurance scheme, Bhujal Yojana, centrally sponsored scheme, and Jal Shakti Abhiyan,
Sir.
and that is conserving the rainwater in situ. So that is required in these areas, in all the backward areas which we have mentioned, you have mentioned. So that is Jal Shakti Abhiyan. Catch the rain is the important slogan related with that.
Sir.
So read about that also.
Sir.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Vishal, your DAF is very Vishal. So that much Vishalta will be expected from you.
Sir.
Okay? Detailed feedback has already been given to you. I don't have anything else to add. So prepare well.
Sir.
All the best.
Thank
All
you,
the
sir.
best.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.
See your name in the list.
Thank you, sir.